Hey there, good morning. Welcome to the channel. This morning, heading back up to Red Lake. Had pretty good success there just over a week ago. Got 9 walleye, kept 4. Pretty happy with that. So we're gonna try and do a repeat of that. But from what I've heard, the bite's a little cooler than it was last week. So we might have to struggle a little bit more. Definitely a little bit colder out here too. And we got some weather coming in. Be some sleet and a little bit of snow here this morning. So let's go see if we can find some fish. I believe we've arrived. I'm gonna get the ice house out of the truck, get it set up, get the gear inside, and join you inside. I'm gonna set the shelter up today on the side of the truck. The wind's coming from that way, so this will help to block the wind a little bit anyway. Okay, got all the gear in here, kind of got set up. Check the ice depth here real quick first. Gonna see where we're at for depth. It's 20 inches when we were out here last weekend. We are right to the end of this thing, which is about 20 inches still. So not much change in the last week. Let's get the first minnow in the water. All right, we'll get the dead stick going here. Ooh. Oh, I got a little gear problem here. I had this rod fishing a few days ago. I might make a video out of it. We'll see what happens. But I had a northern come in the left-hand hole, but it went around and took my dead stick, and it actually took the rod right through the hole. And so the rod and reel all went down the hole. I was able to recover it in that hole because it was wrapped up with the northern, but I never thawed out the rod and reel, so now it's froze. It moves, it's just a little stiff. I think we'll make this work, and then I will set up this dead stick right in front of the heater, and it can thaw out there. That should work okay. I brought a fish counter with me today. Oh no, last time I used it we had 74 on it. Must have been a boundary water strip, last boundary water strip, because I definitely haven't caught 74 catching fish on the ice, but reset it back to 0 and see what happens. Got a little activity on the flasher here already. Got a fish on the flasher, but I haven't seen anything yet on my rod. The dead stick did move one time real quick and then it was done again, but the fish is kind of hanging around. All right, I've seen a number of fish on the flasher, but they're just not committing to the bite. So I'm gonna try downsizing here a little bit, a little smaller minnow, and probably just go with a plain hook for now. See if we can make it a little more enticing to them. I just went with a simple plain hook, put a sinker on there to keep it near the bottom, and we'll give this a try, see if that kind of changes things. I'll tell you what, one of the most frustrating things about fishing alone and trying to record is I just pulled up a nice 14 1/8 inch walleye, and I thought I had pushed record on the camera, but apparently not, because when I went to stop recording, it wasn't recording at all. So, but I did start off. I got a nice 14 1/8 walleye. Ended up throwing it back down the hole. We'll see what else kind of comes up here yet today. And 14 1/8 would definitely be a fish I would keep, but we'll see what else we can pull up here. But downsizing the minnow and the hook definitely made a difference. Oh, got a little perch. Go, go, fly away. Go, go, there you go. Okay. I think I got robbed. So I was just checking the dead stick rod. The minnow was gone from that one. And got some activity here on the flasher, so we're gonna see what happens here. So I just got robbed on my active rod here. The minnow's gone. And that happened right when I brought up the dead stick to check on it. The minnow was gone on that one too. I'm gonna downsize the jig head, I think, on the dead stick to just a hook and a sinker, and then we'll get 2 minnows back down the hole. There's a little bit of weight down there now. Oh, another perch. It's about 10 after 11. The activity's definitely slowed. I got the one walleye that I didn't record, and but I don't get as many marks on the graph here anymore either. I kind of wish I would have kept that walleye, but that's the way it goes. But brought a sandwich for lunch, can of pop, and I got a couple candy bars here to keep me company here for a while. So I'm gonna have some lunch, and hopefully we'll bring some fish through the ice. Got a little bit of weight on there, but not much. Oh, that was a miss. So earlier I was seeing a lot of fish on the graph, but they just weren't biting. So I downsized a little bit, try and see if I can get them to bite. And I did catch the one walleye. But now it's been really quiet, nothing really much on the graph at all. So I'm gonna change up a little bit, try a different color. I got some blue and white on here. Try another minnow and see if that makes a difference. I generally like to get away from the other houses when I'm out ice fishing. And I think I did a good job here. Nearest house is probably a quarter mile away or better. Was just going to heat up some water for some tea and looked at the flasher and there's a fish there, so we'll see if we can scare this one off as well. Definitely getting some action on the dead stick too. That might just be the minnow moving around, trying to avoid the fish, but kind of watch them both here, see what we get. Whatever it is, it's still down there. Let me see if I can give you a view here of what I'm looking at now. See on that the bottom left quadrant there, you can see me when I jig there. You can kind of see that, and the stuff right below that kind of stays put. There's a fish right in there. I think it has moved on. I read on Facebook here earlier that the dead sticks were supposed to do better, or have been doing better the last few days, which I have not experienced that yet. And I also read that the night bite has been quite a bit better than the day bite here, like a few hours after dark. So we might end up staying a little bit past dark here today. See if we can do a little bit better, but another fish down there now. Well, I've been out here now for about 5 hours. I landed one walleye, which unfortunately I didn't record. That's kind of the reality of solo fishing and trying to film at the same time. So, but I've been trying some different lures. I've tried a few different colors, and I've tried a couple different types of lures in hopes of trying to get a bite. And I get some nibbles every now and then, but haven't brought up another walleye since. So, but we're going to keep trying here, and not going to give up. The best time for fishing still around the corner. It's about 2:30 now. Right about that sunset hour is probably going to be our best time. So still looking forward to that. I'm going to try some different lures here yet, and see if we can't land one. Well, there's one on the flasher now. I'm going to go back to this gold jig head. This is what I used on my last trip up here. Had pretty good luck with it. It's what I started the morning with here. And I think it's what I caught the one walleye on. But I haven't had it on now for a few hours, so it's a proven color up here for me anyway. I've had pretty decent luck with it, so now that we're getting in that last couple hours, I'm going to give it another shot here and see if we can't put it to work. Looks appetizing to me, if I was a fish. And the dead stick, I've just got a hook and a minnow on there. Nothing real fancy on that one, but it has a little bit of movement every now and then, but I think it's probably just the minnow moving things around. And I got one on the flasher. Is he gonna bite or not? That's kind of the question. Do you hold it still? Do you jig it? Do you raise it up and see if he's gonna follow it? I've tried pretty much all of them today and haven't really got one to bite. Yeah, it looks like he's gone. So we'll go down to the bottom and just fishing just off the bottom here. So, oh, fish is back down there again. We'll just keep at it. This is the grind right here. Take a quick walk outside here. See what's happening. Oh, definitely got some snow coming down now. Supposed to get about an inch of snow here this afternoon, I think. Get the lights out for tonight since we're obviously going to be here after dark. It's another one of those times. You leave it still, do you jig it? Definitely a fish there and definitely interested in the minnow, but gotta get it to take it. And then, when do you set the hook? Got a little cool, so I put a jacket on here. It's just starting to get a little bit chilled. I think a lot of it's a psychological thing. It starts getting dark outside and you start thinking it's cool. Oh, we got a fish here. Tugging a little bit. Kind of hoping as that sun goes down that I'm gonna see a little more activity now. It's still probably about 20 minutes before the actual sundown, although it's an overcast day. Well, you can just see that fish there. It just does not want to commit. Might have finally got one to start to commit here. And we're way up high too. There we go. Oh, and it got off. Still got the minnow on. All right, we're gonna give this another try. I downsized a little bit. I just have a minnow head on there now. We'll see if that makes a difference and if they want to commit or not. It's days like this that make it so I love this sport. I certainly enjoy catching the fish, and today was not one of those days. But it's still nice to be out here in the ice, just grinding away at it, enjoying some peace and solitude. If you're one of those anglers that likes to stay till the last light, hit that subscribe button. I'm on a big push to get to 500 subscribers by the middle of January, and sure would appreciate your support. So thanks for coming along. Thanks for getting to the end of the video. I sure do appreciate it.